All right, here we go. The heart of factoring quadratic polynomials. We are in lesson 4.6 and we're moving right through chapter 4, taking our time really learning how to factor. Polynomials consist of monomials, binomials, and trinomials. We're going to be looking mostly at trinomials, ax squared plus bx plus c. And our essential question is, can you factor quadratic, that didn't finish there, polynomials? There are two types of polynomials that we'll be looking at. We're going to be looking at this sign of the third term. So this looks a little different other than the fact that one is being subtracted and one is being added. So this is asking us the factors of 15. Well, we talked about factors. The factors of 15 are 1 and 15. 2 does not go into it. 3 and 5, and I think that's it. In this case, the subtraction means that they're going to have a difference or have one positive, one negative, where they add up to be this middle term, positive 2. So what would be the factors of 15 that add, or in this case, they're going to subtract to be a 2? Good, it would be 3 and 5. So I know I need a 3, and I know I need a 5, and I just have to determine which one, if I do first, outer, inner, last, which one would be the positive. Because remember, in this case, I need one positive and one negative. So I'm going to determine what will be positive and what will be negative by looking at, would I want a positive 5x and a negative 3x, or do I want it the other way around? So in this case, I wrote it the right way. All right, the next one is add. So this is a little easier. We already have the factors of 15 written here, and they're asking us for the factors of 15 that add to be 8. Well, guess what? It's still that 3 and 5. So I'm going to have an x plus 3 and an x plus 5. Remember that you could check these always by foiling. You're always able to FOIL. So if I FOILed, x times x is x squared. Outer terms are 5x. I'm just going to write it right here. 5x. Inner terms are 3x. Last term is 15. And notice that will add up when I add like terms to be that example 2's question. So this is the answer. When I FOIL it back out, that is the check. So let's look at a few more. Again, this is asking us for the factors of 8. Well, let's talk about the factors of 8. I have 1 and 8 and 2 and 4. In this case, they have to subtract to be a negative 2. So I know I'm going to have a 4 and I'm going to have a 2. Which one do I want to be negative? Well, I know I want the larger one to be negative because a positive 2 and a negative 4 are going to add up to be negative 2. Again, you could check your work. This is the answer, but I can check my work. X squared minus 4x plus 2x minus 8, just to see if it's going to give me the exact same question. Love this one. Sometimes we forget factors of 4. Well, the factors of 4 are 2 and 2 and 1 and 3. And it's so tempting to say that this 1 and 3 are going to work, but what are the factors of 4 that add to be 3? Well, 2 and 2 add to be 4. 1 and 3 add to be 4. So I have to be confident knowing that there's nothing, and this would be prime. I know, those primes always sneak in there for you. All right, sometimes they like to throw a little variable in the back. So let's go ahead and look at the question first. They're asking us for the factors of 12. Well, the factors of 12 are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4, and they have to add, they have to add to be negative 7. And they threw an S in the back. So notice if I have a -3 and a -4, those add to be -7 and multiply to be +12. Now, because they threw an S in the back, I'm not going to let that throw me off. I know there's just going to be an S in there, and one has to be a -3, and one has to be a -4. Great job.